Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me again today for another fun and fantastic workout. My dad has actually been bugging me this morning to help him order a Valentine's gift for my mom, so I apologize, I'm a little bit late getting on here. So I hope you enjoy today's workout. We're going to start adding in some weights to some of those other basic movements that we've been doing with the band. We are going to use the band today as well. But we're going to introduce some dumbbells. So if you don't have dumbbells, like I said before, you don't need them. You can use backpacks filled with books, you can use water bottles, you can use soup cans, whatever you've got in your cupboard. Anything just to give yourself a little bit more of a push. It'll help with building muscle tone and everything else. So we're going to keep it simple today. We're going to repeat a lot of our movements. So we're going to go through sets and we'll go through the same exercise 2 or 3 times. So today we're going to start our warm up here with just some basic movements to get the blood flowing, loosen up the body a little bit before we get into it. So we'll step into our band and we're going to start with the thrusters. So bringing that band up to the chest. If you have bands that have the handles, that's fine. Just step on that band. Have the handles in your hands, and as we squat down and then push up and spread it out. Just giving yourself that nice full body stretch. We're going to do 10 of these. That's 3. That's 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, and 10. I hope you've got your water, your towels nearby. We're going to need those as we go through. Our next one is the alternating V press. So we're going to keep that band up overhead, and we're going to alternate shoulder press. I may have to modify a few of my exercises today. I had a cortisone injection in my wrist yesterday that I wasn't expecting. So we'll see how that feels today. I may have to drop my weights a little bit here, and I might have to modify a couple of our exercises, but that's fine. Feel free to take the full exercise or without modification if you want to do that. Our next step is hand walks, and we'll see how this feels. So we're going to come to the back of the mat, and back of the room, squat down, hands down, and walk it out. For 5. That's 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good. Our next one is toe touches. So I'm going to try and join you with this one. It's a little bit painful, but so you're coming up into like a wide leg downward dog position when you come up. So you come from plank, press back, and then touch your toe with your opposite hand. So right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot. And last one. And good. Our next one is reverse push-ups. So again, coming from that plank position, a little bit of a wide leg, pressing back into the hips, and then coming forward into a push-up, back up, and back to that down dog position. That's 2. And 3. And 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Oh, that lays down to miss it. Our next one is going to be T rotations. So again, taking that wide leg push-up stance. Dudley, hey, this isn't about you. Come on. Lay down, please. you're just rotating and opening up the left side, or right side, sorry. Placing the hand down, opening up the left side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I clearly planned this before I got the injection. So our next one is going to be shoulder taps. So feel free to take this from your knees or from plank position. If you're going from plank, you're just going to come up onto your toes. From your knees, just drop them down. You can extend forward into a modified push-up if you like, or take it from tabletop depending on where you are. So I'm going to take it from my toes here. Feel free to take any modification you need. We're just going to go for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to go for plank push-ups. So coming down, I'm going to do this for my knees because I'm starting to get sore. So coming down to the forearms and then pushing up for 1. And then alternating your opposite arm, 2. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And our next one will be mountain climbers. Dudley's a little bit in my way here. First going for 10. If you want to take the wide leg and hop, you just bring it to the outside of your hand. If you want to do the traditional mountain climbers and just bring the knees into chest, feel free to do either one. So we're going for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then our last warm up is going to be a side lunge, alternating side lunge. So just a nice wide stance here, and dropping down to the right, coming across the center, and sinking down to the left, and crossing back over to the right. Just trying not to sit on my dog. That's 4. You can take your hands up and try and do this without having your hands down for balance. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, just holding it here, feeling that nice inner thigh stretch, opening that up. And then coming across to the left, I'm just holding it there, feeling the difference from each side. And then coming back to center, stand up and grab yourself a drink before we get started into the timed rounds. What did I do? Oh. I got my Niyama today, Niyama Yoga Wellness. My green energy, keep me moving through all my workouts. This stuff is really, really great for endurance, for giving you energy first thing in the morning. And it doesn't give you any of that jittery stuff you get from those harsh workout supplements. There's nothing, everything's natural. There's nothing added, there's nothing chemical made or nothing bad for your body in there. A lot of those supplements I find will give me a lot of acne on my face because of the sweeteners. But this one's been a blessing and I really like it. So maybe check them out. That is Niyama Yoga Wellness Canada. They have a whole variety of different supplements that you can use and introduce into your workouts or your everyday life. Lots of different proteins, sleep aids, things like that. So we're going to get right into it today. We're not working on Tabata first thing this time. We're going to do 12 exercises. Well, 4 exercises. We're going to repeat them 3 times. at a round of 40 seconds on and 20 seconds of rest. So we have a good rest in there between each exercise. And we've got 12. So we're going to get started, and we're going to start pulling in those weights. So to start, we're going to work with it's called a snatch. So you only need one dumbbell for this, or one water bottle. You're just going to come down from the floor and lift it straight up overhead. So that shoulder press. We're going to go 20 seconds on the right side, and then we're going to switch it to the left. So straight from the floor and up overhead. Down the floor and bring it overhead. Floor, overhead, and we're going to switch here to the left. Floor, overhead, and reach. If you have shoulder issues, like I do, it might be easier or more comfortable to bring the weight a little bit out to the side so that you're not pinching anything when you bring the weight closer to your face. Okay, so our next one is going to be dumbbell thrusters. So just like you would with the band, you're gonna rack those dumbbells, you can bring them up to shoulder, squat down, and then reach them up overhead. And again, same with the snatch, you can bring them out to the side more if you have shoulder issues. And then press up, squat down, press up. Make sure you're using a weight that is comfortable for you, that you can manage for the full set. And only go as fast as you can manage as well. You don't want to tire yourself out mid-set and then not be able to finish. These are longer sets, so we work slower. Squat down and come up. Squat down and press. Good. So the next one, just need one dumbbell. It's going to be a dumbbell swing, alternating dumbbell swing. So from one hand, you're going to swing it back and come up. And we're only going as high as shoulder height. We're going to alternate that. So come up and switch. If you can catch it in the air, awesome. If you want to switch it down here, that's fine too. Just don't throw it at your phone or your TV or through a wall or anything like that. Just make sure you have it with control. You can do this with kettlebells, backpacks, whatever you like. Make sure you're breathing through these exercises. Oxygen is very important. I don't want any of you dropping on me. So our next one is going to be renegade rows. So feel free to take this from a kneeling position, or you can go from plank. If you're going from plank, you're going to step on your toes in a plank position, or take it from kneeling in a tabletop. I'm going to modify mine today because of my wrist. We're working that full 40 seconds here. So if you want to start in plank and then you get tired and drop to your knees midway, that's fine. We're just going from right to left with these renegade rows. And you can take these from more of a modified plank as well, or that tabletop position. Tabletop brings or takes some of the pressure off in your wrists if you have any of those injuries, or even in your shoulders if you've got soreness there. So we're switching back to that snatch, but we're going to alternate. So instead of switching at 20 seconds, we're going to come up, press, come down, bob, and press. And we're going to switch. So bob, press, come down, bob, and press. Down to the right, down, switch to the left, and press. Down, right, and down to the left. So we're alternating every time from right to left. Again, make sure that you're using a weight that you're comfortable with for that full 40 seconds. Good. All right, back to our thrusters. We're gonna change this up because we have another set. So we're gonna do single arm thrusters, so only one weight. Nothing changes except this arm doesn't do any of the work. So you're still squatting down and pressing up. And we're gonna go right side the whole 40 seconds. So don't tire yourself out too much. Work at a pace that you can work with for that full 40-second set. And remember, if you have shoulder pain, bring the weight out to the side more instead of pinching it up here near your ears. So coming down, pressing up, down, pressing up, squat down, pressing up, squat down, press, down, and press, down, and press. Good. So we're back to those dumbbell swings. I think this time we're going to do the same. We're going to stick to that right side and really burn it out. So when the bell rings, right side only, swing up to shoulder height and back down. Swing up, shoulder, swing down, up. Just using that momentum to give you that forward motion. And you don't want to go past shoulder height. Make sure you're breathing. I like to inhale as I come down and exhale as I come up. All right, back to that renegade row. So whether you're doing this from your knees, from your toes, combination of both, just make sure you line yourself up in a way that you're comfortable. All right, so row, left, right, left, right. And when you're rowing, you're bringing that weight up to the rib cage. And then coming back down. Apparently Dudley thinks my towel's for him. So I'm probably gonna end up with a face full of dog hair when I go to wipe the sweat off my face. Good, all right. So we're going back to that snatch that we started with again. We're gonna do the alternating arm. The snatch, bob, back to the other side. So we're gonna go from right to left. So last set, so make it count. All right. Down, bob, and left. Bob, and right. Down, bob, and left. Down, bob, right. Down, bob, left. Down, bob, out, right. Down, bob, to the left. Down, bob, right. Down, bob, out, left. Got 5 seconds left. Oh, we got one more each side. Last one. There we go. All right, so now we're back to that dumbbell thruster. We did it single arm on the right last round, so we're gonna go single arm on the left this round. Catch your breath here. All right, so grabbing that weight, bring it up to the chest, down squat, and press up. Squat, and press. Squat, and press. And it's one fluid movement. The arm goes up as you stand tall. And press. Squat down, and press. Squat down, press up, squat down, press up, squat down, and up, and press, squat, and press. One more, and press. Good. So we're going with the left side now for the front swings. So same thing we did on the right there. We're going to repeat on the left. And just make sure that when you come up in the front, that you're not coming any higher than shoulder height. Alright, so swing it back and forward. And come up. As you swing down, slight bend in the knees is good so you don't hurt yourself or hurt your back. It just reminds you not to pull with your lower back as you come up. All the weight and momentum should be coming from your hips as you swing it forward. Good. We have one more exercise here as we're going back to those renegade rows. So again, take it from your feet, your toes, your knees, however you choose. And just remember when you pull up, that the dumbbells come up to the rib cage and come back down. Left, right. We're gonna finish strong. This is our last one before break. Left, row it out. Make sure you're breathing. Alright, that's it for that round. Round one is over. So grab yourself a drink, towel off if you need to, and we'll move into round two. We're going to continue with the 40 on and 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We got 4 new exercises here. And so we've got 12 sets. We're going to do 3 rounds of 4, just to get used to those movements. So when you're ready, grab another drink, wipe your face off if you need to. Catch your breath here. And then we're going to move into round 2. So for our first exercise here, we only need 1 dumbbell. Push that one out of the way. You can take a wide leg stance and lunge into the left and bring the right hand down and pull up. Lunge down, straighten up, lunge down, power up. So you're only going into that left side. So dumbbells in the right hand, lunge to the left, weight comes down to that left foot, and then back up to the right shoulder for a high pull. So you know what that means. Our next exercise will be on the right. So same thing, same idea, lunging into that right foot and coming up to the left shoulder. I think my phone is ringing. It is. This is an interrupting my video. Sorry about that. So we're going into that right leg. So nice wide-legged stance. Lunge down to that right knee and come high pull to the left. So powering down to the right, high pull to the left. And bending nice and deep into that right knee for that nice side lunge. Five seconds left. And you can count. Good. All right. So our next one is a dumbbell stacked, or at least loaded, ballet squat. So you can hold the weight here if you like at your chest, or you can hold it this way, whatever is comfortable for you. So a nice wide leg squat. So you're just squatting down, almost like a plie when you're in ballet. So I prefer up here. I feel like I can get a bit of a deeper squat because the weight's not hitting that floor. So wherever you're comfortable. So for the whole set, ballet squats. This is great for the glutes, for shaping and toning those up. Good. All right, so our next one is a dumbbell alternating high pulse. So we're going from right to left. So we only need one dumbbell. You can use two if you like, but you're just coming down and pulling to the left, to the right, drop it down, pull to the left, drop down, pull to the right, drop down, pull to the left. You only want to pull as high as that collarbone. You don't want to go beyond that range of motion. You don't want shoulder injuries. And make sure you don't hit yourself in the face with the weight. That doesn't feel nice. Speaking from experience, I've hit myself with the weight a few times. So if you don't need to make that happen, I recommend you don't make that happen. So just be careful. Oh, my other dog's coming to visit. So high pulse. Keep going. One more. Yes. All right. So now we're going back to that side lunge with the dumbbell. So wide leg, and we're just gonna reach into that left side. So lunging to the side, the left side, dumbbell comes up, down, and high pull. Down, high pull. Down, high pull. I don't think Pebbles is going to make it to camera. Dudley's guarding. Good. All right, so that means we're going to the right for the next set. All right, so bring the weight up, lunge to the right, high pull to the left, lunge to the right, high pull to the left, lunge down, high pull. So keep that going. 30 more seconds. Four seconds. One more. Good. All right, so we're back to that ballet squat. So whoever you choose to use it, you can hold it this way as well if you like, if you don't want it hanging as far. I just prefer myself up here. You can even change it to the goblet position if you like. However you choose, whatever's comfortable for you. So nice wide leg squat, squatting down, coming back up, and really squeezing as you come up into those glutes. Just really activating those muscles. Squat down and tighten as you come up. Squat down and tighten. Squat, tighten. Squat and tighten. So just really activating all those muscles, all deep there in your glutes. Those ones you didn't even know you had. Squeeze them. 3 seconds. Good. So back to those dumbbell high pulls, alternating from right to left. My dogs have chosen our gym here as a play space for them for their own needs. So if you hear them, that's what that is. So down to the, switch to the left, high pull to the right, drop, and left, drop, right, drop, and left. Oh, here they come. Like a steamroller. Hey, stop. Dudley. Dudley. Good. Alright, so we're going back to those side lunges. We're going to change it up a little bit this round. Dudley, stop. Hey, come on. Stop. Come lay down. So we're going to take it from a standing position. And as we go into the left side, we're going to step out, lunge down, and come back up. So lunge down, and back to standing. Step out, lunge down, and back to standing. So as we step out and come down, dropping that weight to the foot, and pulling it back as we stand. And really press off that left foot as you come back up. Send that force down in there, really activate that left leg. Very powerful exercise. Alright, so we're going to do the same on the right. We're just switching sides. Drop the weight between sets if you like. Alright, pick up that weight. And we're stepping to the right. And power down. Spring back up. Spring back up. To the right. Drop it and up. Drop down and back up. Drop it down. Back to standing. We're halfway done. So it almost feels like that spring as you push back up. Dudley, mister. Alright, good. We're back to that ballet squat. We're just going to leave that one just the same. Mister, come on. Come lay down, please. Over here. Come on. Over your bum. Oh my goodness. No, my mat is not your play space. Come on. Dudley, stop. So you're coming back to that wide leg squat position. Squatting down and stand up. Squat it down, stand up. Remembering to activate and squeeze all those glute muscles back there as you come up. And back up. Down and up. Down and up. And squeeze. 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 Good. So our last is the high pulls. So one more round of high pulls. Hey, big girl. This is Bubbles. She's my other baby. She's a little bit better behaved than Dudley. A little bit more calm. Everybody loves her. She's a little therapy dog, if you would call her that. So high pulse to the right, drop it down. Bubbles, you're annoying. High pulse to the right, pulse to the left. Right and left. And right and left. Dudley, stop. Dudley. And left. Alright, so we're done that. We're going to grab a drink. Hey, stop it, please. Hey, stop. It's not playtime. into our cool down. Our last round will be Tabata. And I bet you thought I forgot. Okay, stop. Go lay down, please. Come on. So we've got Tabata, which means we have 10 exercises at 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. Let me adjust my timer. Stop. Give me 1 second here to remove my dogs from my space. Come on, go upstairs. Come on. Go upstairs. Go. Come on, off you go. Alright. We're free. So we've got 10 sets here. So we'll just get started. Our first one is just going to be body weight. It's going to be switch kicks and a squat. So we've got 4 switch kicks, which is just the side, side, and we'll just do 2, sorry, not 4. So 2 switch kicks, 1, 2, squat. 1, 2, squat. 1, 2, squat. 1, 2, squat. 2. Oops. 1, 2, and squat. All right. Our next one is banded foot jack. So grab your band or body weight, whatever you choose. Get in that band, up overhead, and just out to the side, like jumping jacks. Good, okay. So we're going to do that again. We're just going to add the press that we've been doing the last couple workouts. So as you put your feet out, you're pressing up. So out and just adding in that press. It's only 20 seconds of work, so as fast as you can. Good, all right. So we are just going to go with a dumbbell clean here. So you need 1 dumbbell for this. We're going to alternate side to side. So dumbbell comes up to the shoulder and back down. And we're switching. Up and down. Switch. Clean and down. Switch. Left. Switch. Clean. Switch. Clean and switch. Good. And our next one is a clean and press. So we're going to do this only on the right side. So you're coming from the floor, clean and press. So you're adding in that extra movement, and they're 2 separate movements. It's not a snatch. So you're coming up to clean and press. You can sink if you want and give yourself a little bit of momentum there, or just that reminder to press up with a little bit of time between. So we're switching to the left side. So clean and press and down. Clean and press. Down. Clean and press. And down. And remembering, if you have shoulder issues, to keep that space open. Push out to the side just a little bit and avoid that extra pinching. All right, so our next one is just an alternating squat and reverse lunge. So we're coming down to a squat and reverse, squat and reverse, squat, reverse, squat and reverse. And we're just alternating legs as we go. So you should never be coming up to a full straight leg. You're just going from lunge to squat position and switching. All right, our next one is a curtsy. Yeah, just curtsy lunge. We're doing alternating curtsies. I had something else in mind for this, but my bench is being used as a camera prop, so I'll do that next time. And we've got drop squats. So coming down and overhead. Reach overhead. So it's a drop squat and a body weight snatch. Okay, and our last one is a hand walk and squat. So coming back to the back of your mat, squat down and hand walk out. So squat it down and walk it up. Squat it down, walk it up. Squat it down and walk it up. Down. Last one. Hit it. And good job. All right, grab a drink. There's a lot of work we did there. So grab a drink and we'll just do a short cool down. All right. So we're just going to move into some T rotations just to help loosen up those shoulders after all that work we did. We did a lot of shoulders today. I'm going to do these for my knees just because of my wrist here. So we're going to do these on the right only. Just opening up and coming down and open up and coming back down, opening up and down and open up and coming back down one more time, open it up and come back down, and we'll switch to the left. So we'll open it up and just stretch it out, hold it here, come back down, opening up and back down, open and down, open and down, and last one, open and back down. Good. We're going to do, it's like a crab position and just a reach over. So it's literally just coming on a single arm crab here, and as we lift the hips, we reach the arm overhead. And reach, sink back down, and reach, sink back down, reach, and sink, and last one, reach, and sink and switch. So right arm comes overhead as the hips raise up, and sink, and reach, and sink, reaching over, and sink, and reach, sink down, last one, reach over, and sinking down. We're going to go into some Cossack lunges, which is that nice low lunge, and we'll just switch across just a few times. So we'll go across to the left, cross over to the right. Try to keep your hands off the ground here, seeing if you can maintain your balance and stay as low as you can as you switch from side to side. And switch. And one more time, switch. Coming back to center, place your hands down, bring your feet a little bit closer together, like hip width apart. And we'll squat down to Malasana, or frog squat. Need my towel. A little sweaty after that one. And then we're just going to do a few frog squats here. So we're just going to lift the hips and then sink them back down. Lifting up, back down. Lifting up and sink back down. Lifting the hips up, sinking back down. up and down. One more time, up and sink. And maybe just sway side to side. Nice, loosen up those hips. Nice, good. It's a really nice stretch. Feels really good and nice in these tight. If you have tight hips, it helps a lot to loosen those up. You can use your elbows to push your knees or your knees further apart. Give yourself a bit more of a stretch there. Okay, from here, placing the hands down, stepping back into like a downward dog, and bringing the knee to chest, and kick back. Chest, and kick back. Knee to chest, and kick back. Knee to chest, kick back. Knee to chest, and kick back. Good. Okay, bring the right foot down, switch to the left. Bring that left knee to your chest, and kick it back. And knee back to chest, kick it back. Knee back to chest, and kick it back. 2 more times, and kick back. And last one, knee to chest, and kick it back. Good. And our last stretch we're going to do here, dog hair all over my mat. We're just going to go into a pigeon stretch here just to help loosen up those tight hip muscles. We do a lot of squats, a lot of lunges. We just want to make sure that you keep those muscles nice and loose, lengthened, so we can prevent injuries. So if it's accessible to you, you can come down into like a resting pigeon, placing your hand on your forehead or your forehead on your arms or your hands or a towel. And just hold it here for a few minutes or for a few seconds. Okay, going back up, sending the right foot back, and switching in with the left. And if it's accessible, coming down into that resting pigeon. Feel free to continue stretching here. I'm only showing you a few. It's always good to stretch a little bit deeper if you have time. If you have your own stretch routine, I encourage you to take a few minutes and run through that just to help really stretching out those muscles that we just worked. So you want to prevent injury, and stretching will allow you to do that. It'll allow you to move through the movements easier, and it's just a little more fluid. So take some time here and do a little bit more stretching if you can. Thank you for joining me again today. This is our second week of workouts online live on Instagram. I am saving all of these workouts to my page, so if you want to come back to them at any point, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm just going to leave them here, so they'll be here for as long as I feel like leaving them there, and I'm also sharing them on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube at Becca Rez as well. So there's some options for you. I hope to see you again next week. I will be posting the online live workout schedule in a couple of days once I figure out my schedule. So thank you again for joining me today. It's a pleasure. I really enjoy these workouts, so I'm hoping that you are too. If you have any feedback, please let me know. Just comment on these posts, or you can send me a DM and we'll chat. So thank you again. Thank you so much for joining me.